Also, another thing too, I forgot to mention with that Jupiter could join Neptune and Pisces. That conjunction. Also, remember when that we had an eclipse of Gemini last year when we had the North Node there? That even represents. I'm gonna tell you what that means. Cause that represents the. Because of course Aquarius represents the mind, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and finding balance with them two. Because that's a battle going on. But also it represents um, Gemini in this case. Okay, and I'm not religious, but if you look at what the Bible will talk about the Christ, aligning with the Christ energy and getting right, and talking about getting saved, but it's talking about aligning with the Christ-like energy. That's what it's talking about, aligning with the Christ energy. The Christ energy is coming back with this Aquarian energy, this Piscean energy, the Christ energy that's hitting this earth, meaning that those of you who there's a divide going on with that Gemini eclipse that's happened last year on the North Node, but with the Christ energy and the Antichrist energy, meaning those people who are aligned with who they truly are, integrating who they truly are, aligning with their purpose, and those people versus those people who are aligned with the Antichrist energy and aligned with this beast type system, or it ain't just a beast type system, but with other situations that they're working out of, that's feeding off of that energy, or that's keeping them from aligning with their own energy, their own Christ-like energy, their own consciousness. And so it's divide going on. But another reason why I said that represents, which goes back to what I was talking about, another reason why I was saying that with Jupiter could join Neptune and Pisces, that represents those who will last, that those who will first should come last, and those who will last should come first, meaning that those who align with the Christ-like energy as well, those are the ones who are coming first. Those are the ones who are coming to the forefront. Their job is to help make a mark in this world, help make a mark in humanity, lead humanity out of darkness into light. Lead humanity out of darkness into light. And also help make a mark in this world with humanity, with their purpose. They even call people being called to their positions with their purpose, which is destined to happen, especially when you're going through an inverse nodal return, because the inverse nodal return helps you highlight those restrictions that you're going through, for those of you who are going through it, which is the transit nodes squared and opposing your natal nodes. And then your north node and south, and then when you have your nodal return, where's your north and south node, and whereas it's exact, that's kind of like, as Apollonia Smith said, that's kind of like your graduation. That's kind of like that's like when you get your cap and gown, because with the inverse nodal return, it's going to pose you. That's why I was saying going to be placed with some type of responsibility, because it's going to pose you with a challenge that you probably wasn't really equipped for, wasn't ready for, but it's like you will learn from that. It's like you will learn from it. You will adapt to it. You will adjust to it. That's why you be having major life changes and stuff like that. Um, and it can go in different ways, whether if it's marriage or things of that nature, or hell, if you go out here and be reckless, you may catch an STD and you have to be responsible for that. Things of that nature. It all depends. Whatever lesson you're supposed to learn in regards to your own North Node, or whatever the case is. But, anywho, but, um, but that's what that is. Because your North Node is like your cap and gown. It's like you. It's like you receiving your cap and gown. It's like graduation. Because the node returns are like exams and stuff, but the nodes are like the node itself are like graduations. Like when the nodes come in alignment, I mean, come exact, like the one, like your natal nodes and transit nodes come exact. We having a node return, not the inverse node return. Because the inverse node return is like unfinished business and closure. You releasing things like habits and stuff like that. Your node return is like graduation, and then it's helping you evolve and stuff. The inverse node return, but the node return like graduation. It's like a completion of this cycle in your life. I was talking about the 29th degree, the what 29. If you go look back at my video, that's why with Saturn, that what we have around the age 29 is Saturn returns. It all depends on your situation and where you are spiritually. That's why we encounter issues during the Saturn return, because Saturn helping us mature, or encounter complications or whatever, because Saturn, or like our life kind of going through an upheaval or something, because Saturn is shaking our life up. Is making us take responsibility, shaking our life up. It helping us mature and move on to the next cycle, next stage and on our journey and cycle in our life. And it's shaking whatever from your life that doesn't serve you. And that will cause you, and it making us change whereas we was afraid to change at, accept change at. That's what the number 29. It calls it the number. I consider it. I called it grace under pressure. That's what it is. Grace under pressure. But it's like eventually you're gonna overcome whatever that is. But that's what that is. That's why I was talking about those who align with their Christ-like energy. You know, those who. And then if you look at it. Another thing root back to like the fall of the Antichrist as well. The rise and the fall of the Antichrist. Those people who are in the light of their Christ-like energy, allowing themselves to be swayed with other things or whatever, their own true authentic self, they're going to end up falling as well. So that's why I want to come on here and talk about with that Jupiter and Neptune conjunction and going forward. That's why they call it the chosen ones. Because it's a state of when you align with your purpose and you align with your true authentic self and you find your purpose and you align with it, guess what? And that's it, true authentic to you after you evolved and found your true authentic self and evolved into it after multiple periods in your life of what you went through or whatever and paid off karmic debt and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that we're not going to go through any other experience. We're going to move to the next level of our experience. We just going to be carrying a little karma along with us. It's going to be more so to something. We're going to be something else we're going to be learning. Encounter different experiences. And other lessons we have to learn going forth until we leave this earth. And other ways we have to continue to evolve. But that's what that is with the Christ-like energy coming to this earth. That's what that is. That's what it was even talking about in the Bible. Even though I'm not religious and I'm not Christian, I don't subscribe to the books. It's pretty much cut and dry with me. I don't subscribe to the books. I don't subscribe to the belief system, the rulers, anything of that nature. I don't. I do believe in a higher power, which is the universe itself. But not any Christian, not any religions like such as Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, or whatever. I do respect people that believe in those. I do respect people that believe in those, as long as they don't cross their boundaries with me. But I do highly respect those people that are within those, and I'm always open to learning new things. I'm pretty much compassionate, towards people, despite of their beliefs or whatever, because only you can see through the eyes of your own, spirituality or whatever. I will talk about the difference one day between spirituality and religion. I would definitely talk about that, make a video about that. But that's what I want to come on here and talk about. Until next time, peace and blessings.